And now we're just going to quickly add some text, make it look a bit like a real film cover. You can have a set yourself for other ones, but the basic idea is usually you end up with some text somewhere, some different color text on the side, sometimes with a color box around it, names of other films, maybe like a film strip with pictures across here. There's all sorts of different things you can do. We're just going to keep this one nice and simple though. So that, I just had to change the size of the picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to the internet and get myself some more pictures. Just because I want the logo nice and simple, I could just type it in, but since it's already there for me, I might as well just cut that out. Right. So what I'm going to do is copy this picture and dump it into Photoshop. So I just press copy and then I went Control V. There it is again. All right. Now we said about resizing things before, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Shift that, make it smaller, bring it across. All right, that's pretty good. I don't need any of that music stuff, but that's all right. I'm just going to cut this out. All right, that's fine size, because I can change. I might just make it a bit smaller now. That'll do. Good. Just press OK. Good. All right. Now I just want to get rid of the bottom of it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get a box. There's a few different ways I could do this, but the easiest way is just draw a box around it. All right. I'm just going to take that. Okay, you could just type it like I said, but this will do. All right. I'm going to go Control C, Control V. You can see again, it dumped me another layer. That means I can get rid of this layer now. So I don't want it anymore. There's a trash can at the bottom there. I'm just going to move that down there. There you go. All right, same thing. I'm going to get rid of all my white text just by doing wrong layer. Control D select. Control D is deselect. Top layer again. Try that again. There we go. Let's just delete that. We get rid of most of the white. I'll zoom in. Back to this. I go hold down Shift and I go deselect. Click on that. It gets me a fair bit of it. A little bit more. That bit. There we go. That bit. 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 You can see all the squiggly lines around it all. Right. I've got most of it. Just press delete to see what I've got rid of. Deselect. Okay, you can see if I move it now. I've got a few more bits here and there to get rid of. There's a bit in the middle. There, a bit there, and there. It doesn't really matter because I'm just showing you how to do it, but here you go. I'm just going to hold down Shift to get rid of that bit. And these bits here. That's most of it. There we go. Come on, Control D. You can see the text is still there, nice and easy. I'm going to move it across. And I'm just going to delete that using the eraser tool there. It just looks like a big eraser. Right, just be careful to touch something else. Yeah, don't want that. Okay, I'll find some more white that I missed. Okay, there's my text. Right. Again, this is just to show about how positioning and the like. Okay, so I've got my text there. Normally I'd clean it up a bit better than that, but I'll do. All right. Now, do you know what I mean? You don't want to stick it over his face. You don't want to stick it just down the bottom too far. Let me just resize my screen for you so I can see. Okay, so I'm just moving it around, testing different spots. I don't really like it there. So what I might do, because you can do this whichever way you want, I might just put it down there. Okay, and again, as I said, I clean up a lot of that white stuff usually. So put it down there. Okay, I've got my logo of my film. All right. As I said before, it's on the top layer. If I moved it down, it would drop below his face. I don't want to do that. I actually want it. I mean, if I wanted it to, maybe I could. Who knows? Maybe you want to do that. Maybe go Shift and bring it down small enough that maybe it's just sticking out from behind him, or sitting on his shoulder, or I don't know, whatever you want. You could just do it like that, But I actually quite like it as the top layer, so I'm just going to say no to that, and I'm going to put it back on top, and I'm going to put them down here. Okay, there you go. All right, so I'm going to put that there. We'd put some color boxes maybe down the side with some text over the top. So maybe draw a box like this. You can notice a bit of the colours there, so it's going to be blue. So I draw very simply a box like that. Draws me a box, nice enough. Then I go, alright, I want some text. Boom, click on text, click over here, and I write Heath Ledger. Okay, Control A because it's too small, too big. Make it down to 6 point. Maybe change my font. Find something that you think works, or if you can find one that looks a bit like the Empire Magazine font, that's a good option. I'm going to use just for laughs, I'm going to use the Angry Birds font, Feast of Flesh. Don't know why I'm doing that, but hey, whatever. Now you notice that my font is the wrong color, so I'm gonna have to zoom in down here, get my text back up. Control A. Let's make it white because white contrasts nicely with blue. Grab that. Grab my arrow tool and move that up. Okay. Now maybe that's like that. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, right. Do you know what? I want another blue box. Okay. So, and again, like you can see, the layers just starting to stack up here. Let's do another one down a bit lower, but this time we're going to be in a bit, and I'll try and make it about the same width. In fact, actually, rather than do that, why don't I just right click over here and go duplicate layer, shape one, copy, it's fine. Okay, now there's two of them. Alright, I'm just going to grab one and I'm going to move it down and across here, just so it's got this kind of staggered effect, something interesting. And I'm going to add some text in here. It's going to say to me, I'll change the color again, actually, so do Control Z, let's get rid of that. I'm going to tick down here because I'm going to move it. Alright, I'm going to text white again. Alright, I'm going to say Heath Ledger. And because I'd be a clever movie producer of some kind, or a clever magazine producer, I'd put in some title about the film. So what was he? Patrick Verona. So I'm going to go Verona vibes. There you go. Something very, very witty there for you. Click the tick button. Go back to my arrow tool. Move it up here. Heath Ledger, Verona vibes. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go zoom, and I'm going to fit screen again, and you can just see it starts to come together a little bit. Okay. What I want to do is I'm going to start to stack these things, move them in the right way. Okay. You can, if you start to look at others, you can see that there's other text. You'd have text that isn't in boxes, so you'd go like this, you'd click down here. Maybe you don't want that font, who knows, you want a simpler font, something nice and easy to read, something grand like that. And this time we're going to make the font something that stands out on grey. Just make it green just because we can. Except kind of lime green. Alright. And I'm going to, have an article maybe, because this is about Heath Ledger, who was big in the 90s. So I'm going to go top 10 actors of, and it's getting too big there, so I'm just going to press enter. I'm going to go of the 90s. Alright. Just make it clear. Right. I'll go, okay. I like that. Move it. Get over here, and I go. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't quite like the. Maybe the lime green's the wrong color here. Maybe it should be. It fits better if it's a bit darker. Okay. Maybe down here. There you go. Top 10 actors of the 90s. I don't like the space there. So what I would do is click back on here. Actually, get rid of that because I don't like the spacing between the lines. I can delete that, and then I'm going to click on. Okay, I'm going to do another text layer. It's a different one. I'm going to say of the 90s. Alright. Say yes. Alright, and now you start to see it. Get rid of that. you're just starting to build up. Okay, you've got your title there, you've got your different levels. You need to come up with a bunch of those yourself. The easiest way to do that is to Google. Show you. Go like this, demo magazine, and have a look. Okay, you've got tons of them. You can put some different pictures on here, put a barcode on if you want it. All of them seem to have barcodes on them. So you can whack a barcode on, make it look a bit more professional. You could look at one like this, and you could get some pictures and put them in like a film strip there. Quite easily do. That's just a white box that they've turned on an angle, and then they've put 4 pictures on there, copied and pasted 4 pictures. And then again, as you can see here, they've done the old gold text on white background, nice and simple. Okay, that happens a lot. Look at the text is at different angles. Different colored text is a big thing here. Just keep looking through. You see a ton of different colored texts. Okay, white. Make sure you can always see it at the top. Okay. On Thor's one, again, you've got some gold and some white. Make sure though, see how they've got a dark section here. That's where they put the white text. Red box, white text on top. Okay, same sort of thing there. Okay, and you notice even here, you can see they've used layers here. They've got the red box behind the hammer, and then they got the text over the top of that. Okay, so just using layers, nice and simple. Look at X-Men First Class. Look at that. You've got yellow text, white text, yellow text, white text. Okay, plus with an exclamation mark, maybe a picture of something else in the background. Okay, again, they're over the top. Title across the top if you want to. Okay, something looks like it's torn. So you can try your different things, but the essence of it is that you start adding different stuff in, and it starts to do stuff. I wouldn't use that font, but you can start to add different, change the sizes, change the font, change the angles. You know, if you want to change the angle of this text layer, you can easily just click near the corner of it, click the one above it. That's fine. Make sure I tick that. Go top 10 actors, same thing. Just wait till it hovers near the corner and it's bendy like that, and it moves it like that. Okay, and I can, for some reason, if I wanted that, I could, you know, maybe I could have a picture strip of different actors from that era. Okay, there you go. And you got that. I'd probably make that a lot bigger actually, because these texts always, if you look back here, the text is always quite big. You can see it quite easily. Okay, so that's all you do. You start adding in text like that using your text button. Don't forget, you want to change the color of your text up there, fonts and the like, size here. You can change it from, you know, strong, smooth, bold, etc. You can do left align, center align, and that's how you do it. And eventually you end up with yourself a nice little magazine cover. Good luck.